Treehouse of Horror 20, or Treehouse of Horror XX, is one of the weakest Treehouse of Horrors. It parodies my all-time favourite film, and it's done such a bad job of it, I didn't even realise that's what it was meant to be parodying. And I'll talk more about that when I get there, but this is the 4th episode of the 21st season of The Simpsons, and yeah, it's appalling. It actually got off to a really great start. The opening for this one's really good. We have classic horror film monsters and creatures wearing fun Halloween costumes. For example, we have Frankenstein's creature dressed up as SpongeBob. These are images I didn't know I needed to see, but I absolutely loved them. So really great start. And then we kick off with the three segments. And as always, I'll discuss a little bit about these. I won't go into any spoiler details, but I will discuss what they're parodying, whether or not I like the segments, and any other spoiler-free thoughts. And the first one is Dial M for Murder, or the full title is Dial M for Murder or Press Hash to return to main menu. And this, of course, is a parody of Hitchcock, and it's all in black and white, which I thought was quite a nice touch. And Bart and Lisa decide to get revenge on each other's teachers because Miss Hoover does something that upsets Lisa, and if they each get revenge on each other's teachers, they're not going to suspect it. And actually, I think this was a very well-written narrative that took a direction I wasn't expecting, and I really enjoyed it. And this actually was not a bad segment, and I thought it was pretty decent. I liked it. I didn't love it, but it was okay. The second one is Don't Have a Cow, Mankind, and because of a Krusty Burger, the Burger Squared, people in Springfield are becoming zombies. Except one person who ate the burger and doesn't become a zombie, and I won't say any more than that. To begin with, I liked it. I liked seeing the characters of Springfield as zombies. It was really good fun. It definitely incorporates a lot of the characters. But once the main narrative kicked in, it kind of got a little bit boring. And I just didn't think it made the best use of this narrative. And once I got over the appeal of these characters as zombies, it fell a bit flat. So it's not terrible, but I didn't love it. And the third one, There's No Business Like Mo Business, is meant to be a parody of Sweeney Todd, but it is so unlike Sweeney Todd that I genuinely didn't pick up on that. Now that I know it, I can see it, because something happens to Homer, and Mo uses Homer's blood as an ingredient in his beer to make Marge fall in love with him. And now that as I said, now I know it, it's the same as Mrs. Lovett putting, well, I won't say anything actually, just in case you haven't seen Sweeney Todd. But yeah, that's as far as the parody goes. So it's very, very, very loosely based, and that's such a shame. Because as I said, Sweeney Todd is my favourite film of all time. And if they're going to parody it, I wanted to see more of that parody. But even if we take out the parody element, it's so boring. Nothing happens. There are some bits that are cleverly written. There's some dialogue. Marge has some great lines. But honestly, I feel like it was just a huge disappointment. It was boring. And then I learned it was meant to parody Sweeney Todd and realised it was just terrible. So very, very disappointed by that. Yeah, it's definitely one of the weakest Treehouse of Horrors in quite a while. It got worse and worse as it went on. Got off to a great start. First segment was interesting, second was okay, third was terrible. So, would I watch it again? I mean, I probably would never skip a Treehouse of Horror because they are fun, they're easy to watch, there are bits throughout that I like. But as far as the Treehouse of Horrors go, it's either, to this point, if not the worst, definitely one of the worst.